Hello, I'm Mr Cheetham, and I'm going to be reading The Monster Mugs by Jeremy Strong. The monster mugs were very unhappy. They didn't like their cave. It was cold and damp. The roof, it leaked, and sometimes the wind howled straight into their front room. The cold made their feet turn blue. The damp turned their noses red, and the wind gave them earache. It made their teeth chatter. "I don't like it in here," said Little Mug. "All we have to keep us warm is one tiny candle. I'm cold." He pulled his big ears over his head like a blanket. "And I'm very cold," shivered Big Mug, and she wrapped her pigtails round her neck like a scarf. "Well, I'm frozen stiff like an icicle," said Ugly Mug, shaking his head crossly. "We can't stay in this cave any longer. We must find somewhere else warm to live." "Where can we go?" asked Little Mug. "Nobody will let us live in a real house." There's the mugs. "Well, we must find somewhere else then," said Ugly Mug. "My bottom is so cold, I think it's gonna fall off." Ugly Mug bent over the tiny candle, but his bottom did not feel any warmer. He bent lower. All at once, his trousers caught fire. Oh, he cried. Ugly Mug ran round the cave. Big Mug and Little Mug chased after him. They threw water at his trousers, and there was a loud tss, and the flames went out. "Oh dear," said Ugly Mug. "Now I have a cold bottom. I've got a hole in my trousers and I'm soaking wet. It's no good. We must find a new house." And there's a So, the monster mugs set off to find a new house. "That old castle looks empty," said Ugly Mug. "That old castle looks creepy," said Little Mug. "It's a creepy heapy," said Big Mug. The monster mugs crept inside. Inside the creepy castle, it was very dark. "Come on," said Ugly Mug. "We are brave monsters. This is a good place for us to live. I'm not scared. Are you scared, Little Mug?" "No," trembled Little Mug, covering his eyes with his great big ears. And are you scared, Big Mug?" "No," shivered Big Mug, covering her eyes with the pigtails. A spider dropped down from the ceiling. It landed on Little Mug's head. "Oh, a horrible spider!" A bat came whizzing round the corner and it landed on Big Mug's nose. "Oh, a horrible bat! I don't like it here." And a mouse ran up Ugly Mug's leg. "Eek!" he squealed. He turned very red and looked at the others. "I'm not scared," he said. But he was. And then 3 spooks came into the room. "Woo!" said Spook 1. "Woo, woo!" said Spook 2. And woo-wee went Spooky 3. "Help!" cried Ugly Mug. "I'm very scared now. Run for it!" Little Mug ran fast and Big Mug ran faster, but Ugly Mug was the fastest. They didn't stop running until they came to a farm. They sat down inside a barn. "Oh, yes, this is better," said Ugly Mug. "It's nice and quiet in here." "Honk, honk, ah!" "Ah, it's a flappy monster with peaky bits! Ah," said Big Mug, and she ran away. "Moo! Oh, it's a spotty monster with wobbly bits!" cried Little Mug, and he ran away. And Ugly Mug ran after them. He didn't like their being on his own. Look, there are the monsters. Wonder what they are. Ugly Mug had a bright idea. "I know somewhere that's warm and dry, and there's plenty of food too. Let's go to the school." "Jelly brain," cried Big Mug, "we can't go there. The school is full of children." "No problem. We shall scare them all away," said Ugly Mug. "We shall pull nasty faces and make horrible noises. The children will be so frightened they will run away, and we shall have the whole school to ourselves. It will be easy." "Yeah, easy peasy," laughed Little Mug. "Easy peasy, no more freezy," shouted Big Mug, and they all set off down the hill. Down at the school, the playground was full of children. They were running around and laughing and playing, and the monster mugs hid behind a bush. "When I say go, we must jump out and frighten them," said Ugly Mug. "OK," said Little Mug. "Okie dokie, what a jokey," said Big Mug, laughing. Ugly Mug got ready. "Go!" he yelled. The monster mugs jumped up from behind the hedge. They ran to the playground and they pulled horrible faces. "Boo!" said Little Mug. "Big boo!" shouted Big Mug. "Big bad boo!" shouted Ugly Mug, and he made himself go cross-eyed. He stuck out his tongue and he pulled out his ears until they hurt. The children all stopped running round the playground and they stared at the monster mugs. "What are you doing?" asked Lucy. "We're making nasty faces," growled Ugly Mug. "Why are you making nasty faces?" asked Ravi. "Because we are so scary, you are going to run away," yelled Ugly Mug. "You're not scary," said Tracy. "We're not." The monster mugs were very surprised. "No, you're not," shouted all the children. "This is scary," said Ben, and he pulled a horrible face. "Ah!" cried Big Mug, jumping back. "And this is scary too," said Anna, and she stuck her tongue out. There's Anna and there's Ben. "I want my mummy," yelled Little Mug, and he jumped back right into Big Mug's arms. "And this is even scarier," said Tom, and he put his fingers in his mouth and pulled his lips wide. "Ooh. Let's get out of here," screamed Ugly Mug, and he jumped right back into Little Mug's arms. Big Mug ran and ran. She was still carrying the other two mugs, and the children chased after them. Big Mug ran round to the back of the school. "Quick! Hide in here!" cried Ugly Mug, and they jumped inside a giant rubbish bin and hid beneath the rubbish. "Oh, phew," said Big Mug. "I think we're safe now." Ugly Mug looked round the inside of the bin. It was dark and warm inside. There was no wind freezing his bottom off. There was no rain dripping through the roof. He looked at Big Mug and Little Mug, and he gave them a big smile. "Welcome to our new home," he said. And that's the end.